We are at stage 1, paragraph page 44. Last headword was who. Full stage revision, correct? Okay,
Yes, correct.
very good. Okay, so let's start from where you ended. Let me just scroll down. Who? Okay, here we go. First question.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. How many things are there in this book? How many things are there in this book? There are
There are
3
three
things
things
on that book.
in on that book.
Very good. Okay. What's the name of this thing? What's the name of this thing? The name of that
The
thing.
name of that
Of that
thing
thing is a pen.
the name of the name of that thing is a pen.
Very good. Okay, what colors this thing? What colors this thing? That thing's
It's
that
that
thing's
thing is
yellow.
that thing's yellow.
Very good. Okay. Is Mr. Brown short? Is Mr. Brown short? No. Mr. Brown isn't
Mr.
short.
Brown isn't short.
He's tall.
He is tall.
Very good. Is Anna Brown tall? Is Anna Brown tall? No. Anna Brown
No,
isn't
Anna
tall.
Brown isn't tall.
She's short.
She is short.
Very good. Are the people in Scandinavia short? Are the people of Scandinavia short? No. The
No,
people of
the
Scandinavia
people of the Scandinavia
aren't short. Aren't
aren't
short.
short.
They're tall.
Aren't they are tall.
Very good. One more. No. The people
No,
of
no, the
Scandinavia
people of Scandinavia
aren't short.
are short.
Aren't short. Like
Aren't short.
they're tall.
They are tall.
Very good. Okay, next. What's the difference between tall and short and high and low? What's the difference between tall and short and high and low? The difference between
The difference
tall and short
between tall and
and
short
high and low
and high
is
and
that
low
we use
is that we use
tall and
to
short
tall and short
for people,
for people,
whereas we use
whereas we use
high and
to
low
high and
for
low
things.
for things.
Very good. Okay. Next, what's this? What's this? It's a pen.
It's a pen.
What am I doing? What am I doing? You're asking me.
You're
You're asking me
you're asking me.
a question.
You're asking me a question.
Very good. What's this? What's this? It's a hand.
It's a hand.
What am I doing? What am I doing? You're asking me a
You're asking
question.
me a question.
Very good. Okay, next, what's this? What's this? It's a hair. It's a
It's a
hair.
hair. It's
Very
a
good.
hair.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm
I'm
answering
answering
your
your
question.
question.
Very good. What's this? What's this? It's a nose.
It's a nose.
Am I asking you a question? Am I asking you a question? Yes, you're asking
No.
me.
Uh,
Yes,
yes,
you're
you're
asking me
asking me a
a
question.
question. Very good. Okay, next. What's this? What's this? It's a pencil.
It's a pencil.
Are you answering my question? Are you answering my question? Yes, I'm answering
Yes,
your
I'm
question.
answering your question.
Very good. Okay, what's the meaning of the verb to have in Japanese? What's the meaning of the verb to have in Japanese? The meaning of the verb to
The
have
meaning of the verb to have
in
is
Japanese
mochu.
is
In Japanese is
moju.
mochu.
Very good. What's the contraction of I have, you have, she have, etc.? What's the contraction of I have, you have, he has, she has, etc.? The contraction
The
of
constructions are
I have,
I have,
you have,
I have,
he has,
you
she
have,
has,
he has,
she
he has,
has, etc. are
she are,
I've,
you,
I'm,
I've,
you've,
you,
he's, she's,
he's, she's,
she's, etc.
Dave, etc.
Very good. Okay. Have I got 2 eyes? Have I got 2 eyes? Yes, you've got
Yes,
2 eyes.
you have,
Uh,
you've got
2 eyes.
2 eyes.
Very good. Have you got 2 ears? Have you got 2 ears? Yes, I've got
Yes, I've
two
got
ears.
2 ears.
Very good. Has he got two legs? Has he got two legs? Yes, he's got
Yes,
two
he
legs.
got two legs.
Has she got two hands? Has she got two hands? Yes, he's got
Yes,
two hands.
she's got two hands.
Very good. Have we got two heads? Have we got two heads? Yes, we've got two
Yes, we
heads.
got two heads.
Very good. Have they got four arms? Have they got four arms? Yes, they've got four
Yes,
arms.
they got four arms.
Very good. Okay, next. What is the meaning of the word any and some in Japanese? What is the meaning of the words any and some in Japanese? The meaning of the words
The
any
meaning
and
of the
some
word any and some
in Japanese is
are uh, in,
in
in
Japanese
Japanese
is
is
like dareka,
ikutsuka.
etsuka. Well, that's correct. What's the difference between any and some?
Yes,
What's the difference between any and some? The difference between
the difference between
any and
any
some
and
is that
some
we use
is that
any in
we
questions
use the any in
and
questions
negative sentences.
and
Negative
negative
sentences.
sentences,
Whereas we use some
whereas we
in
use
positive
some
sentences.
in positive sentences.
Very good. Okay, are there any books on this table? Are there any books on this table? Yes, there
Yes,
are
there
some
are
books on that
some
table.
books on that table.
Are there any pictures on those walls? Are there any pictures on those walls? Yes, there are some
Yes, there
pictures
are some
on
pictures
those walls.
on those walls.
Very good. Have you got any shoes on your feet? Have you got any shoes on your feet? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yeah, have you got shoes on your feet? Yes or
um,
no?
no,
I haven't got.
I, I, I haven't,
I
I
haven't
haven't got
got any
it.
shoes
I haven't got any shoes
on my feet.
on my feet.
Very good. Are there any books on the floor? Are there any books on the floor? No, there aren't
No,
any
there
books
aren't
on the
any
floor.
books on the floor.
Very good. Are there any pictures on that chair? Are there any pictures on that chair? No, there aren't any pictures
No, there
on
aren't
that
any
chair.
pictures on that chair.
Very good. Are there any chairs on the table? Are there any chairs on the table? No, there aren't any
No,
chairs
there
on the
aren't
table.
any chairs on the table.
Very good. Okay. How many books are there on the table? How many books are there on the table? There are three books on the table.
There are three books on the table.
How many books are there on the floor? How many books are there on the floor? There are none.
There aren't
There are
any.
none.
Yeah,
There are
there are
none.
none.
Very good. How many pictures are there on that chair? How many pictures are there on that chair? There are none.
N- There are none.
How many pictures are there on those walls? How many pictures are there on those walls? There are two pictures on
There
those
are two
walls.
pictures on those walls.
How many students are there in this classroom? How many students are there in this classroom? There's one student
There are
in
one student
in that
on
classroom.
in that room, in that
Where
classroom.
Very good. How many students are there sitting on the floor? How many students are there sitting on the floor? There are none.
There are none.
Very good. Okay, so that's the end of stage one full stage revision. Okay, let's start stage two, Newark. Okay,
Yes.
very good. Okay, so let's start stage two, Newark. Okay, let's talk about present continuous. Okay, present continuous. Okay, repeat. Home,
Home,
speak,
peak,
that.
that,
Very good. Okay, listen. Home is a noun. It is the house, apartment, or shelter where a person lives, with or without family. For example, we aren't going home. We're remaining in the room. Speak is a verb. It means to say, utter, or articulate words with the use of our voice in a conversation. For example, we aren't speaking French. We're speaking English. That the word that is a pronoun. We use that to indicate a person, thing, idea, state, event, time, remark, etc. For example, we can say, "This is my book," and "that is your book," and "that is her book." Okay, let's practice. Okay, next. So
Yes.
for present continuous, it has three groups. Okay, let's start with the first one. Let's talk about present continuous positive. Okay,
Yes.
so repeat. I am speaking.
I am speaking.
You are speaking.
You're speaking.
He is speaking.
He is speaking.
He is speaking.
She is speaking.
It is speaking.
It is speaking.
We are speaking.
We are speaking.
You are speaking.
You are speaking.
They are speaking.
They are speaking.
Very good. Okay, listen. Those are examples of present continuous in the positive form. Okay, so it means it's happening. You are doing it now. Continuous, present continuous. We use the present continuous for an action that we are doing now. So that's why it's positive because we're doing it now. For example, we are speaking English. You are speaking English. I am speaking English because we're doing it now. Okay. Another example is, for example, this is me. I'm doing it now. I'm going to the door. I'm coming from the door. Okay. Another example is I'm doing it. I'm
Okay.
opening the book. I'm closing the book. Okay. So let's practice. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're opening the book.
You are opening the book.
What am I doing? What am I doing? You're closing the book.
You are closing the book.
What am I doing? What am I doing? You're going to the door.
You are going to the door.
Very good. Are you speaking English? Are you speaking English? Yes, I'm speaking
Yes,
English.
I'm speaking English.
Very good. Is she sitting on a chair? Is she sitting on a chair? Yes, she's sitting
Yes, she is
on a
sitting on a
chair.
chair.
Very good. Okay, so those are present continuous positive. Okay, now let's talk about the second one. Present continuous negative. It means action that we are not doing now. Okay. Okay, so repeat. I am not speaking.
I'm not speaking.
You are not speaking.
You're not speaking.
He is not speaking.
He is not speaking.
He is not speaking.
She is not speaking.
It is not speaking.
It is not speaking.
We are not speaking.
We are not speaking.
You are not speaking.
You are not speaking.
They are not speaking.
They are not speaking.
Very good. Okay. Listen, those are examples of present continuous negative. For the negative, we say not. For example, I am not speaking French. You are not standing on the table. Okay, because you're not doing it. Let's practice. Okay, here we go.
Yes.
Am I writing in the book? Am I writing in the book? No, you aren't
No, you
writing
aren't
in the book.
writing in the book.
You're reading the book.
You're opening.
You're reading the
You're
book.
reading the book.
Very good. Are you speaking Japanese? Are you speaking Japanese? No, I'm not speaking
No, I'm not
Japanese.
speaking
I'm
Japanese.
speaking
I'm
English.
speaking English.
Very good. Okay, next. Is he standing on the floor? Is he standing on the floor? No, he isn't
No, he
standing
isn't
on the
standing
floor.
on the floor.
He's sitting
She
on the
is
chair.
sitting on the chair.
Very good. Is she speaking French? Is she speaking French? No, she isn't
No,
speaking
she isn't
French.
speaking the French.
Speaking French. She's speaking
Speaking
English.
French. She's
She's
speaking
speaking.
English.
Very good. Are we
She
going?
is, yes.
Okay. Are we going home? Are we going home? No, we aren't
No,
going home.
we aren't going
We're
home.
remaining in the room.
We're we're remaining in the room.
Very good. Are they standing? Okay, here we go. Are they standing behind the house? Are they standing behind the house? No, they
No,
aren't
they
standing
aren't standing
behind the
behind
house.
the
They're
house.
standing
They
in
are
front of
standing
the
in
house.
front of the house.
Very good. Okay, so we're done with present continuous positive, present continuous negative. Now let's talk about present continuous questions. Okay, so here we go. Question. Okay, so repeat. You are speaking.
You are
So
speaking.
that's the positive. For a question, we say, are you speaking?
Are you speaking?
Very good. Okay. Listen, you are speaking is a positive sentence because you're doing it now. If you want to ask the question, we put are before you and we say, are you speaking? Okay, so that's the positive question. Okay, so let's practice. Are you sitting on a chair? Are you sitting on a chair? Yes, I'm sitting on a
Yes,
chair.
I'm sitting on a chair.
Very good. Okay, next. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're closing the book.
You're closing the book.
Very good. Okay. Very good. Okay. So we're done with present continuous positive, present continuous negative, present continuous question. So continuous, we're doing it now. Okay, now let's talk about present simple. Okay, present simple. Okay, repeat. Do,
Yes.
does,
Do,
Japanese,
does,
Chinese.
Japanese, Chinese.
Very good. Okay, so present simple. Again, it has three groups. Okay, let's talk about present simple positive. Okay, repeat. I speak.
I speak.
You speak.
You
He
speak.
speaks.
She
He
speaks.
speaks.
He
It
speaks.
speaks.
It
We
speaks.
speak.
We speak.
You speak.
You speak.
They speak.
They speak.
Very good. Okay, listen. Those are examples of present simple positive. Okay, listen again. We use the present continuous for an action we are doing now. At the moment, we are doing now. Whereas we use the present simple for an action we do generally. We always do. For example, now you're speaking English, but generally you speak Japanese. Okay? He is not reading the book. Oh, I am not reading a book, but generally I read books. Okay. Let's practice. What's the difference between the present continuous and the present simple? What's the difference between the present continuous and the present simple? The difference between
The
the
difference
present
between
continuous
present
and the present
continuous
simple.
and the
The
present
present
simple
simple is that
is
we use the
the pre-
present continuous
is,
is
is
that
that
we
we use
use the
present
present
continuous
continuous for an action we are doing now.
for an
Action
action we are
we are
doing
doing.
now,
Whereas we use the present simple
whereas we use the
for an
present
action
simple
we do
with
generally.
that for an action.
We
For an
do.
action we do generally.
Very good. Okay, next listen. With the present simple, we use the word do. The word do hasn't got any meaning, but we use it in questions and negative sentences. For example, we say, do you speak Japanese? Or you do not speak Japanese. Let's practice. Are you reading a book? Are you reading a book? Yes or no?
No,
I'm not
no,
reading a
I
book.
don't.
I'm not
I
reading a
I'm
book.
not reading. I'm not reading a book.
Very good. Do you read a book? Do you read books? Yes, I read
Yes,
books.
I
I
read
read
books.
books. Very good. Are you writing? Are you writing? No, I'm not writing.
No, I'm not writing.
Do you write? Do you write? Yes, I write.
Yes, I write.
Very good. Am I going to the door? Am I going to the door? No, You
No,
aren't
you aren't
going to the
going to the
door.
door.
You're
You're
remaining on the
remaining
chair.
on the chair.
Very good. Do I go out of the door after the lesson? Do I go out of the door after the lesson? Yes, you go
Yes,
to the door
you go to the door
after the lesson.
after the lesson.
Very good. Okay, next. Listen. For he, she, and it, third person, we use the word does. For example, we say, does he speak Japanese? And he does not speak Japanese. Let's practice. Is he going home? Is he going home? No, he isn't
No,
going
he
home.
isn't going
He's
home.
remaining in the room.
He's remaining in the room.
Very good. Does he go home after the lesson? Does he go home after the lesson? Yes, he
Yes,
goes home
goes home
after
after
the
the
lesson.
lesson.
Very good. Is she speaking? Is she speaking? No, she isn't
No,
speaking.
she isn't speaking.
Very good. Does she speak? Does she speak? Yes, she speaks.
Yes, she speaks.
Very good. Okay, so now let's move on to your reading.
Yes,
Okay. So read our reading is at stage 1, paragraph page 10. Okay, last headword was house. Okay, stage 1, paragraph 10. Last headword was house. Okay, start with paragraph page 11, standing, sitting.
yes. And standing, sitting. Are you standing on the floor? No, I'm not standing on the floor. I'm sitting on a chair. Am I sitting on a chair? No, you aren't sitting on the chair. You're sitting on the floor. Are you standing in front of me? No, I'm not standing in front of you. I'm sitting in front of you. Taking from, putting on. I'm putting, am I putting the book on the floor? No, you aren't putting the book on the floor. You are taking the book from the table. Am I taking the pen from the table? No, you aren't taking the pen from the table. You're putting the book on the table.
Mhm.
Eh,
That's paragraph 12, opening, closing.
yes, opening, closing.
Mhm.
Am I closing the door? No, you aren't closing the door. You are opening the book. Am I opening the window? No, you aren't opening the window. You are closing the book. Doing. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're you're taking the book from the table. What am I doing? You are opening the book. What am I doing? You are closing the book.
Mhm.
What am I doing? You are putting the book on the table. And which pencil is black? The pencil is black. Which pencil is white? This pen this pencil is white. Which pencil is green? This pencil is green. Which pencil is brown? This pencil is brown. And open, close. Which books open? This book's open. Which book's closed? This book's closed. And lesson 3.
14, paragraph
This,
page 14. Very good. This, that.
yes, that, chart.
Mhm.
What color this pencil? The pencil's black. What color that pencil? The pencil's white. Where is the pencil? The this pencil's on the chart. What? Where is that pencil? That pencil's on the wall. And 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Plural of, etc. What's a plural of book? The plural of book is books. What is the plural of clock? The plural of clock is clocks. What is the plural of wall? The plural of wall is walls. We are we are
Were.
were.
Very good.
Uh, are you
Are we?
are we sitting? Yes, we are sitting. Where are we sitting? We are
We are
sitting
sitting
on the chair.
on the chairs. Very
You're
good.
sitting on the chair.
Very good. Okay, so we stop there for today, but very good practice. Thank you very much. See you again. Yeah, bye bye.